What's up, guys? I am now 9 days post-surgery. My last video, if you haven't already seen it, you should definitely check it out. It is like all about my surgery. I got ACL Reconstruction surgery on my knee, but I went all over how I felt before the surgery, kind of filmed at the hospital, and then kind of filmed my next couple days of recovery. And this video is going to cover kind of like the week after surgery when you start making small accomplishments. But on that last video, I did get a couple comments from people who wanted to just know about the surgery process in general, and they were also going through surgeries. I decided to put together a list of things you should kind of keep in mind before you go into a surgery, both just like what's actually gonna happen to you physically and things I think you should keep in mind mentally. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so someone commented that they just had their ACL done the day before. They just said, I'm not so glad I got the nerve block. It's superior weird, which I think she means like super weird. Not being able to feel my foot though, LOL. I think she means she is glad she got the nerve block. So basically, when you get surgery, at least ACL surgery, I can't speak for all surgeries because this is the only surgery I've ever had other than wisdom teeth, which does that count? I don't really know. They do make your entire leg numb. So when you wake up from surgery, you're in like no pain. You're like, what the heck? I just got surgery. Well, yeah, they numbed your entire leg so you wouldn't feel anything, and you're not gonna feel anything probably for the next day or so, 2 days. That's why in ACL surgery, they do say, and I can speak for myself, I've had the surgery twice. Day 3 is the hardest day to get through. It really sucks, but you're gonna be so thankful in the end that they did give it to you. Yeah, so do enjoy that nerve block while you got it. But basically, if you can't feel your leg that first day or so, that's why. And then this is a comment that kind of sparked this video, or this segment of the video. She said, it's a very informative video. I'm actually getting surgery soon too. I'm wondering if you could explain more about what it is like to get put to sleep. This is the part that freaks me out. Like, what does it feel like? How do they do it? What does it feel when they put the stuff in? Like, do you get sleepy, or is it more like wide awake to instantly out? Could you have stayed awake if you would have tried, or is it impossible? Haha, basically whatever you remember about that part would be helpful. Thanks so much. Okay, so if you've never been put to sleep, it's weird. Like, you don't really know what's happening to you until you're gone. From my experience, I have noticed kind of when they've started putting me to sleep, but it's like by the time I start noticing it, you're out within seconds, for real. So basically what they did to me, if you watch my first video, is they did stick an IV in me first, and you're gonna spend like, I don't know, half hour to an hour maybe just chilling in the room, just wearing the garb they give you, and being told, I don't know, just like the procedure facts. While they're doing that, she does put in an IV just to hydrate you. Well, when you go to the surgery room, I'm pretty sure they just use that IV to like make you fall asleep. So you're not gonna feel anything the second time. The first time you're gonna get an IV. I was all scared and stuff. They put it in my hand, but it did not hurt as bad as I thought it was going to hurt. When you get put to sleep, you're not gonna feel any extra pain. I can't speak for other people, but for me at least, you can't stay awake. They're gonna make sure you're asleep. So this is the part that freaks me out. What does it feel like? It just feels like everything just kind of getting blurry. I could tell I just wasn't as focused. I guess that's a good word to say. It's like you're just not in touch. Like all of a sudden you're just like, like things just aren't crystal clear anymore. I think I covered everything in that comment. So now we get into the segment where I want to give you some tips. Things you got to expect, things that'll just help this whole process go like a lot smoother, because obviously like I went through the surgery twice. ACL surgery is pretty popular, okay? Well, my sister, she's a soccer player. She has some friends going through it too. A couple of them have got the surgery like a week or so before me, and they're behind me in progress. And we had the same doctors, same exact procedure. Even if I look at my progress a year ago to me, 2 years ago to me now, I'm way ahead of the game. And I really do think that has a lot to do with me knowing what to expect pain-wise, knowing what to expect rehab-wise, and just like getting on the grind. So here are my tips to help you probably recover faster, IDK. Okay, so this is to help you emotionally before your surgery, okay? Make sure to do the things you're allowed to do the day before that you're not gonna be able to do after your surgery, and go outside. I did work out my legs a lot in the month or so before surgery. Not even just because I wanted to grow my legs or anything, just because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it for like a long time. And mentally, that is what's gonna mess with me. So I was like, we're gonna work out my legs so much until I don't even wanna work them out for 2 months or something like that, something crazy like that. Like, you're gonna get so sick of working out legs, you're not even gonna wanna do it. So mentally, I kind of prepare myself that way. And then also just going outside is important, because when you go through surgery, a lot of times you're gonna be in the hospital a lot. Like, I don't know, if you have to spend the night like I did, or you're just being on bed rest and you just can't move. And like, yeah, you can open a window to get fresh air, but just be outside while you can. Another important thing, have a list of Netflix shows or things to look forward to while you're on bed rest. So for me, I sat down, I wrote a list of things I was gonna do while I was on bed rest. I wanted to get into reading a little bit again, because I used to be a huge reader. I'd never seen Friends. Pretty sad. So I've like watched almost the entire show while on bed rest. I'm on season 8 now. Have friends come visit. I did have a friend come visit me while I was on bed rest, and we just watched like YouTube videos and we talked about traveling. Another important tip is to remember that this is temporary. You're gonna get better. And yeah, it's scary, it sucks right now, but you're gonna get on your feet again. Like I said, I've had this surgery twice. So before I tore it again, I was almost 100% normal again. And the only reason I myself feel like I wasn't 100% normal again is because I didn't fully do my therapy. And so my knee never fully got back to where like the potential I wanted it to be. And that brings me to have another point. Do your therapy. I know it's annoying at times and kind of hurts sometimes. Just a pain in the ass, let's be real. But it is the single most factor I feel like that will help you get better faster, is keeping up on your therapy and like not overdoing it, but just do what the doctor says. Because if you get lazy like me, yeah, you'll recover, but there will be things that you're just not 100% confident on or comfortable with. I was never comfortable playing like sports again. My knee just felt like weird, like kind of like ached when I kicked the ball. I was always into weightlifting, working out, so I was like, oh, I don't really need that skill. But now, I told them that, and they're like, well, we're gonna do your therapy differently. We're gonna focus on that. But if I wanna play a sport again, now I feel like it's a possibility. The next one is really important because when I've gotten sick in the past, I've let this kind of fall off the track. Food. Your appetite changes a lot during surgery. At least for me, it does. I hate the idea of eating meat. It's really weird. It sounds like disgusting to me. I had so many like taste food aversions. I gave myself a break. I said, you know what? You're probably not gonna hit your protein goal. You're probably gonna eat over on carbs, but you're not gonna overeat. Another important thing, look for the little accomplishments. So it's so hard, it was hard for me to be like, I'm just not better. Why am I not better? Well, instead of being like, why am I not better? Ask yourself, okay, well, what are the little accomplishments I've made today that I couldn't do yesterday? So for me, the first time I walked like with one crutch, I was like, yes. With no crutches, I was like, yes. Like, I did the stairs. First time I went downstairs, just, you know what I mean? Just little stuff like that. It's gonna get you through. Even if you have to write it down just every day, something I did better than the other day, or hey, I was sitting here and I didn't notice my leg felt any pain until I moved it. There you go, like that's something. My last point is document your journey, because I didn't do it the first time I kept a diary back then, and I was very on top of things, writing down like, oh yeah, today sucked. And I had no intention of like using that at all, other than just venting at the time. Well, this time around, I was able to look back at it and be like, okay, well, I remember like day 3 was really tough for me. And like day 5, I was able to do this. Like, it's cool to compare your surgeries or injuries or something like that. But also, this time around, I wanted to document it via video, because this injury is extremely common. I tore mine. I went to my sister's soccer game, saw another girl tear hers. Now she has like 3 friends with torn ACLs. When I first tore mine, I was in tears all the time, emotionally. I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna get better. I was looking up stuff on like, will I ever get back to where I wanted to be? And all I could find was online articles of people saying you'll never get there again. Like, you're always gonna have like part of this in your life. And like, that killed me. That's why I wanna document this, just so I can be like, look, fam, I've gone through it twice. So if you're gonna say bullshit about people not being able to get back to 100%, I'm here to prove you wrong. And I hope everyone watching this who's gone through an ACL tear, you're out to prove people wrong too. And also you're out to help people, because it's a hard injury, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really bad at outros. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, you know, the ish like that. And feel free to check out my other videos. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.